Shut up and sit down.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the KF Podcast, YouTube edition. I want to say thank you for listening. If you just found us on the interwebs, check us out at kfpodcast.com and at the KF Podcast and all your social media needs. This week we have everyone in studio for the first time in a while.
7 years.
So we decided, since it's about that time, the reason for the season, capitalism. We're talking about Black Friday stuff, so we figured we'd do a YouTube.
Our favorite day, my personal favorite day of the year
is Black Friday, not Thanksgiving.
No, it's Black Friday. I could give two shits about it.
But you do your Black Friday shopping on Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Well, when I say Black Friday, I mean Thanksgiving.
The weekend.
I mean
Black Friday is as soon as you're done eating Thanksgiving dinner.
Black Friday starts at 6 o'clock on Thursday. Like, whenever I say Black Friday, people go, "Oh, you mean Friday?" I'm like, I don't even go to my house on Friday.
No.
Like, I do it Thursday.
Yeah. So I figure most of us have worked or shopped on Black Friday except for one, because he's a weirdo.
Yeah, he hasn't worked or shopped.
I don't think you ever gave the. We just started talking. We didn't even give the websites.
I thought he did.
I did.
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, I didn't miss a beat.
He breezed right through it, though.
Okay.
Do you want me to talk longer and slower?
No, we got to speed this up.
Speed this up.
Like Netflix. 2 times speed.
Here's the thing. I have muscle memory with it. I don't know what I'm saying, but I know that I'm saying the things I'm supposed to
Let's get back to making fun of Justin for never going Black Friday.
Okay, in my defense, most of the time, previous years, I was not in Pittsburgh.
Bollocks.
They don't have a lot of deals on telescopes on Black Friday.
They don't. That is true.
Actually, that's not true. They do have some good deals on telescopes and Black Friday.
Everyone in the telescope community knows it as Telescope Friday.
They don't have good deals on shit you don't really need, is what Justin buys.
That's all you get on Black Friday.
It's true.
But, no, I'm usually not here, and I don't want to go out by myself in Bradford, where I usually hang out for Thanksgiving.
What are
I
Bradford
felt like you were about
colors?
to say, like, you just hang out in Bradford. Everybody go like, hey, the cheese is here. I'm in Bradford. The bossing.
It's an event.
What a jerk.
And then...
But this year you're going.
This year I'm going. I'm going to be here. I have no reason not to go, and I actually have some stuff I need.
Good. You're going to be in the thick of it, where we go around Cranberry Township in Pennsylvania, and we interact with old people and women and make them laugh and
it's always a good
be
time.
the center of attention and do all that shit. Remember the year we stood in line, me and you, at Toys R Us?
Yeah.
And people were ordering pizza.
Yeah.
And we were entertaining all those ladies.
We were hiding stuff for people in different sections of the store. Because we were pretty close to the front. The line that wrapped all the way to the post office.
That was a crazy... What was the big deal that year? Everybody was
They had like $200 iPads or something like that.
Something crazy.
And they sold, like, the first 15 people were the only ones that got them.
Yeah.
I miss Toys R Us for Black Friday.
Yeah,
that was
you
a
used
good
to
one.
work there and you knew everyone. When
I would walk in
in
like a celebrity on Black Friday. High five, kiss baby.
Hey! Everyone's all excited.
Toys R Us had it down to a science, though.
They did.
They had a system in place.
They didn't have how to run a company down to a science.
No, but they knew how
That
to
they
customer
saw-
service. On Black Friday, they had.
But yeah, the line that would stretch through like the baby aisle and have the thing set up, they were perfect.
I used to work at that Toys R Us on Black Friday, and as soon as I worked there, they always had Black Friday done well. Do anyone remember whenever that Toys R Us used to have their information center in the middle of the store?
Yeah.
It's like dead center. So that would be, since I had seniority at a certain time, I would call that for Black Friday. So from like 6 a.m. till like, I'd work an 8-hour shift. I would just be there answering questions, pointing in directions and whatever. So there's one time whenever I was there working we used to call it the CIC counter, the Customer Information Center.
Oh, geez.
And I was helping a lady because we had Little Tykes toy or playhouses, the ones that go outside you put together. They were like half off, or they were super cheap. So I told this old lady, they're just bringing out another pallet. It's up at the front of the store. And as soon as I pointed, she turned around and like stiff-armed this dude into an end cap and almost knocked the whole shelf over. Because he was like turning around to go too, and there was like probably 15 people around the CIC one to get this Little Tykes. It was great just seeing this guy get chucked into it and this old lady going off with her cart. I saw that with Furbies. I worked there for a lot of crazy shit, or toy-wise. It got annoying at times, but...
Tickle Me Elmo's.
Tickle Me Elmo's was another one.
Yeah.
Nintendo 60. I remember it was there like during that whole thing.
Yeah.
PlayStation 2s,
I was at Kmart for PlayStation 2.
and everyone,
All the employees bought them.
Yeah.
I think when me and you were at Toys R Us, I was trying to buy Monster High dolls that night.
Yeah.
And they were going like crazy. Yeah.
We ended up finding all but one, I think.
I think so, yeah.
Where are those Monster High dolls now?
Landfill.
You know what? I remember the year you bought the TV for your living room. Was that like 3 years ago
Yeah, it was
now, or
probably
whatever?
3 years ago.
And you bought that giant. How big was that TV?
It's a 55-inch, I think.
It was a 4K.
Yeah.
And you're in that little car that you have.
I remember hearing this story.
Trying to get that in that car. We're like, how are we going to do this?
We did it.
And what we did was roll the back down windows. It's November.
Yeah.
Put the one end in, and then you and I, we lift the TV up while Diana closed the doors because the TV was hanging out the window. It was like the ends of
On
it were
both
sticking out
sides,
the
the
window.
corners of the box were out.
And we were like, hopefully it don't rain or snow on the way home, and you're good. But that technique, I actually helped somebody years later with that, where they were outside Walmart, and they were like, couldn't get it in the car, and they were like, we have to take it out of the box. And the guy's like, I don't want to lose the box. I said, hold on a minute. I can help you with this. I said, go in that end, and we did the door. They were like, oh, and it was summer, so they were like, thanks, man. The Walmart lady was like, oh, thanks. And I was like, yeah, we've done this before. This is how you transport a TV.
I like that you said we've done this before. You're probably by yourself.
Or I've done this before. Like, I know what we're talking about here. That was a crazy year because that TV was really cheap.
It was.
They're always super cheap.
It still works, too.
That was the one you saw sitting on the side at Walmart. We were like, you better grab that.
Yeah,
And
some
only-
employees like just clocked out. He's like, hey, there's still one of the super cheap TVs over here. I'm like, where? And I had no intention on buying a TV, but I saw the price of this thing. I think it was like $300 for a 4K 55-inch TV.
Yeah.
Decent brand. Like, I couldn't pass it up, and I had no intention of buying anything that night.
Well, I've been thinking I'm not going to have to. I always buy a TV on Black Friday.
Yeah.
Black Friday TV. They're all over the place.
He's got a TV in every room.
So I was this year, I was like, I don't have any TVs to buy. And Sarah was like, oh, what are you going to do? I'm like, no, I don't know. Just guess no TVs. I don't have to worry about it. I was cleaning up last Saturday, putting all the stuff away. And our TV that we have outside that I use in the summer,
Yeah.
when I took it off, I like messed with it. It won't come on anymore. It's broke. And I was like, oh, look, it's got like a crap. I'm like, what happened to this thing? He's like, because we haven't used it in months. And I'm like, I get to buy a 32-inch for the porch.
Yeah.
She's like, well, you're going to buy that now? I'm like, I'm going to stick it in a box, and then they're going to have it. They're like, yeah, I'm going to buy it. Why not? I'll get one for like $6.
Every year you buy a TV. I've stood in line for you. I'm sure Brock stood in line for you to get TVs.
You've pushed old ladies out of the way.
I did not push an old lady out of the way.
Yeah, we've pushed some people out of the way before.
Yeah, but it's
Me and
I
you
wouldn't
coming
say-
up the middle, just blowing them out.
I wouldn't say pushing. I'd say like what's that pick and roll and they do basketball.
Yeah, throw a pick.
Yeah.
Was it last year that I ran into you guys and already had a cart full of toys?
Yes. Toys R Us. And it wasn't like toys for your daughter.
It's Target.
At Target.
Yeah.
It wasn't toys for your daughter. It was
Like, where are you guys?
Stranger Things. Where the
heck
Funko
is the
Pop.
Circles. There was all. That was
We're in
great.
electronics. I'm like, okay. And I'm like, you already have a full cart? He just got
He
here.
just got here. He's like, these are right off the bat. I picked them up right away. Look, I got this, I got that, I got that. We're like, you're buying for your kid and other people. Well, you can get caught buying Rokus.
That's the thing. That's what I was about to say. Like, there's two things I buy every year on Black Friday: new Rubbermaid containers because Walmart has them
You
for
always
$10.
gotta get
Yeah.
Rubbermaid. You got to
It's
get.
like 40
that's a staple for Black
Yeah.
Friday.
Yeah, I think I'm like 2 years worth I haven't even taken out of the box
You
yet.
got to get Rubbermaid containers, towels. I always get some kind of
Oh,
towels.
we returned stuff from our wedding, and Mindy saved a bunch of we returned them, saved all the gift certificates, and she bought all of our towels and linens and stuff on Black Friday at Walmart. It was
Yep.
great.
Because nobody's looking at that stuff.
No, but she's finding all this shit that people hide, like you two.
Yeah.
Like, oh, what's this Chromebook? What's this Roku? But I got to buy Rokus this year too. So
That's a staple.
because
I always end up buying pajamas for like the kids because the pajamas are always on sale.
Yeah.
Coffee makers.
I think I got a toaster. We used to get what is those griddles
Yeah.
because they're $8 and they don't last the whole
No.
year. They're pretty much disposable griddles.
I remember a couple of years ago we were out and right in the middle of the chaos because you know how like the food section at Walmart they have lines.
Yeah.
This is for this TV. That's for that computer.
Oh.
Here's this lady buying Thanksgiving dinner. She's supposed to be cooking it the next day. Annoyed that everyone's in her way. I'm like, honey, come on. You know.
Go to Giant Eagle.
We're here for TVs and shit and
Yeah, because they have like
remotes
the Xbox bundles and stuff in the grocery section.
Yeah.
Just to keep the flow of traffic.
It's important.
Yeah. So what's your Black Friday story?
I had this manager at Kmart when I worked there. He was hilarious. His thing was we had this big Black Friday speech. I stocked shelves when I worked there. He's like, no matter. He's like, he pulled us all aside. We had a store meeting. He's like, no matter what. He's like, if you find an empty shelf space, you go to the stock room and you pull whatever it is out. He's like, we got to keep the stores just completely stocked, shelves full. He's like, we're gonna sell so much stuff. He's going on rah. He's like, no matter what, just fill it up, fill this place up. He's like, we got to move as much product as we can. And he's like, and everyone's like, all right, cool. He's like, and then it'll all come back on December 26th. That's how he finished it.
It's true.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah. A lot of it comes back.
Target was like, they'd be like, all right, it's time for return. Or Toys R Us too, because I worked at both companies. So at Toys R Us at the time had maybe 5-6 registers. The day after Christmas, only 2 would be open for regular purchases. The rest they would turn into returning registers, and they'd have to like come in through some weird way. So,
and how many people were totally unprepared for their return?
oh, everybody, especially people named Sabra, they're the worst.
Yeah.
They don't understand how it works.
What day do you think's the worst though, to be out as a retail person?
I think the day after.
The day after Christmas,
or Black Friday?
Black Friday for me was always fun because people were in good moods. They were shopping.
Yeah.
The people that are out wanted to be out shopping. The people that are returning shit on the day after Christmas don't want to be.
Yeah,
anywhere.
they're annoyed.
They're annoyed they have to do it because it's the only day that they probably have off from their shitty job at Giant Eagle to actually get out and do anything.
Speaking from experience.
See all the fun you missed, Justin, by not buying things at stores.
Yeah.
I'm going out this year.
You go on.
I go
crazy.
crazy
Are you a
online.
Cyber Monday guy?
No, almost all the retailers now put their deals up online.
Yeah.
At the same time on
Yeah.
Well,
Thursday.
not everything. 'Cause,
Not
like a lot of
everything.
stuff that Walmart sells is only in store.
Yeah.
Same
Yeah.
with Target.
Walmart's website really doesn't have many deals on it. I've noticed.
Yeah, I do a lot of my stuff through Amazon.
Amazon's
So-
the best.
I can't remember. It wasn't last year. I think it was 3 years ago. I spent like $1,700 on Thanksgiving night because of the
Wow.
stuff I was buying. But like, I got presents for a bunch of people, and
Okay. Sorry about that. We got distracted.
Justin was talking about how he spent $1,700.
Yeah.
I got a bunch of gifts for people. I got a few
That's
things I
an
needed.
exorbitant amount of money. On
I spent a lot of
I
money.
didn't get a gift.
Yeah, we didn't get shit and all that. It's probably before us. No, it was last year.
No, it wasn't last year.
He said it was last year.
No, it was probably three or 4 years ago.
I like.
Oh, that's when you got the microphone so we can start the podcast.
It's true. I like the year when I
Who
got
sees this?
2 years ago. Was it 2 years ago I got the Alexa, the Echo show?
Oh, the show.
Yeah. And you were like, I was like, I just bought one. It was Black Friday deal. And it was like an hour later. You're like, I got one too.
I was like, yeah, it was a good deal.
And I got my mom one. And I'm like, okay, easy. What were you gonna say? I copied you.
The one
Roomba.
that you always say,
The Roomba.
the Roomba.
Yeah.
I had that idea. I gave that idea to your wife, and you bought it, and then I bought mine on Black Friday, and you said I copied you, and I did not copy you.
I think you copied.
Nope.
Best thing I ever bought on Black Friday was the Roomba was a good deal. Last year was a great deal on my 65-inch TV. That was pretty good. Walmart has that shit down to a science. I mean, you get the tag, you drive around back. There's a truck with about 7,000 TVs in it.
Yeah.
You slide it in the back of your car.
Yeah, there's no messing around. I like it.
Yeah.
Then you got to hit up Denny's afterwards.
The retailers are doing a really good job with like having the things that are on sale because they're so terrified of online retailers.
And I think they got away from also being open all day Thanksgiving. Like they're like, okay, we're not making any extra money on the time when people are actually eating dinner and everything.
Right.
We just got to stay open for a little bit that night. If people
It
like
does
Walmart.
keep starting earlier and earlier, though, doesn't it?
Well, I feel like last year was the first time it actually went back to a normal time.
Yeah.
Because like Walmart wasn't open all day Thursday like they were a couple years ago. They opened at like 5.
Yeah.
Sales started, and then they did a
6.
sale every hour. Like
Yeah.
the sale for this starts at this time.
Yeah.
They usually do 6 and 8
Yeah.
for their big stuff.
So, I feel like it's getting back to not like when we were, 7 years ago.
Yeah.
But
It's really just my favorite time of the year. I love that night. I love the energy about it. I like
and
being
that's what
out.
everyone's like. Oh, it's always just dealing with horrible people. I'm like, there's a thing
Not
about
really.
retail, like working where I've worked in. Like, so me and Brock know that if people used to come in the comic book store, it's because they wanted to be there. They enjoyed it.
Right.
Where I work now, no one fucking wants to come in there. So they're miserable shits. So like Black Friday it's only people only are out there because they want to be out there. It's a good energy.
Yeah.
It's old people. It's like. I'll wear my Santa Claus hat and maybe my light up sweater. Like that's the kind of shit. Like it's.
I think it gets a bad rap. Some people post these videos where like people got trampled and killed over a
it's
team.
fake news. People were just like, oh.
You can tell he hasn't been here a while because he's just wildly swearing on YouTube.
I would like to say the last time I was here for YouTube, I think we were swearing. So
Fire
Fire him. Go to him.
But yeah, you're right. It's around here, everyone's pretty pleasant.
Yeah.
A couple of times I saw people getting aggravated over tickets. They didn't get a ticket or they didn't
Yeah.
get the TV they wanted.
Cranberry has got good geography for Black Friday because all the big staple stores are kind of spread out.
Yeah.
So it's not a lot of chaos in one area. So I think that helps out here.
You got like two big plaza areas where it's all going
But
down.
like if I went to Beaver Valley, which has about the same amount of stores as Cranberry, but it's all like right next to each other,
Yeah.
it's complete chaos.
Yeah.
It depends on the geography of the area you're going to, I think.
Makes sense.
The worst thing about Black Friday is when it snows.
Yeah.
You get like a big snow right on it, and everyone's out.
You know, I don't mind it because it weeds out the amateurs. A little bit of snow weeds out those people that really don't have a heart into it. So that's fine.
I got some stuff on my list this year.
I got some stuff
Oh,
too.
Santa Claus.
So it'll be good. So we're looking forward to it this year and see what happens.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah. Cool. All right.
All right, everyone. Please like, share, subscribe, invite, tell your friends, leave a comment about what we left out.
Yeah.
And
this is just the first of our holiday season.
yes, we're going to do a whole through whenever we stop doing them. We're going to do a whole series of
We're gonna do
Christmas
a
stuff.
whole thing.
From now until Jesus' birthday, we're going to be talking about the reason for the seasons.
3 months later, right into his death.
Yeah. So,
All right.
all right.